Welcome, Scorpio, to your How Do They Feel About You Right Now reading. If this message does not resonate with you, please take a look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs. There might be more relevant information and messages in those readings for you. This message relates to the person that first came to mind when you saw the title of the reading and you heard the title of the reading. So this could be somebody that you're involved with now. It could be somebody that you've broken up with recently, or in the last few months, or even in the last few years. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we have here. So now this is actually, we got 4 major arcana here, Scorpio. So this is a big one. This is a big message. When we've got all major arcana, for me, that's like there is a big message here for you. It might even be almost like a life lesson. It's a strong message, and something that you need to be aware of. So I can see that I'm going to actually assume, because I've got the Tower card, that there has been some break in this relationship with the person that we are looking at here. And the break came very suddenly, and it was a harsh break. It was not an easy break. It was turbulent, as you can see from this card. It was a turbulent break. The relationship just came crashing down, falling apart. I think it was traumatic for both of you, regardless of who broke up with who. It was extremely traumatic. And even if they broke up with you, they were still hurt and damaged in the process. I think some time has gone by. I don't think this is, this happened just like a week ago or so. I think some kind of time period, a good amount of time has gone by, and they've had time to look and see what's going on. And there was some kind of really negative influence in this relationship that caused it to come crashing down. This negative, this like toxic kind of behavior was very, I think it was very actually damaging to both of you, because you can see both, they're both chained. They're both chained, and they have this devil sitting on top of them. So this could be it could be like maybe there was some kind of codependency within the relationship. It could have been somebody was interfering in the relationship that caused problem. Maybe there was a third party or a third person that was just causing it's definitely something very toxic that made this relationship fall apart so dramatically. And having the time they've really had the time to reassess it, and they've got a much clearer picture now of what actually happened and what transpired. And as time has gone by, they've been able to really look at all the elements that surrounded you and surrounded the relationship. They actually hold you in very high esteem. I think there probably is a lot of I just get a feeling there's probably quite a lot of regret here because of the way it ended, and because of this toxicity that actually came that played a huge role in it, whether it was a third party, whether it was their behavior, or it could have been anything. At this point I'm not quite sure. But after this time has passed, I want you to know that they have really put everything into place, and they see you as like they hold you in very, like, nothing compares to you. Like, you still hold a very special place in their heart. Very special place in their heart. So let's just take a look at your oracles to see if we can get any further clarification. So the first card we get is please forgive me. Okay, so there is definitely an element of regret here. There's definitely, I think perhaps the way that it ended and perhaps how it ended, they're sorry about it. They probably feel that they could have managed it or handled it far, far better. And then the next card we get, I wish I could turn back time. So, so there is definitely time that has passed on, and I think they would not have handled it the way they handled it if they knew then what they know now. So I think there's a lot of regret about how they managed this process, and they wishing that they had the ability to turn back time and perhaps do things differently, manage things differently, see things differently. And then let's just move this a little bit. The next oracle card we get is someone was whispering negative things in my ear. Okay, so there was definitely somebody very toxic that was interfering in this relationship. Somebody was either telling lies about you, gossiping about you. Somebody was definitely interfering in this relationship. So, I think this, and it damaged both of you. It damaged both of you. Both of you got hurt in the process. There was, I think, someone who was doing this negative whispering is probably somebody that will come to mind quite quickly for you if this message resonates with you. So let's look at the little tarots to see your final messages. So the first card we get is the Queen of Wands. So like I said here, they hold you in very high esteem. They think that you are beautiful, smart, bright, creative, and that you have everything going for them. There is a lot of regret about what has happened and having to let you go and not having you in their life. There's a lot of regret because they think you're wonderful. They really, really think you're wonderful. We get the World card again. So again, they, for me, by putting this the female form in this beautiful wreath, it's like something you hold dear to you, something you hold of value, and something you treasure. And I think that's how they see you. They see you as really like nothing that what was said here or what was done here can damage your reputation and who you are. Nothing can damage that. And then the last card we get is the Two of Wands. I think that this person would love to perhaps even reach out, but I am not sure if they will right now, because right now, they've got the wands on either side. They've got the world. You see, they've got the world in their hand and the globe in their hand, and there you are, the two world cards. They're holding you, they're treasuring you, they're thinking about you, but they're not making any moves now. I think they probably feel like, there's still, will you forgive them? What they did was probably not something they can imagine you forgiving them for. So they're going to probably not reach out just yet because of fear of maybe rejection. But you must know that there is a lot of regret, and it all came to light. It all came to light over time, what actually transpired here. So that is your reading, dear Scorpio. Please take care of yourselves.